I hope you can see the smile on my face. One of our pastors earlier today said, Mike, it is so good to see that smile. And what he meant by that is there's a real sense of relief and excitement for this reason. Finally, after a pretty long search, we have found the right person to fill the role of executive director at Westminster, a position we have needed for a while. His name is Steve Smith. I'm so glad he's here. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I'm originally from Savannah, Georgia, and was blessed to have grown up in a wonderful Christian home with faithful parents, came to faith at Christ in an early age, and felt a call to ministry in some way, shape, or form in the late high school, early college years, and affirmed that call to ministry after college by going back on staff at my home church for a few years, and from there was led to serve at a church in Orlando, Florida for about 13 years, and really solidified my call to ministry there. And then after 13 years, the Lord called us to Nashville, Tennessee. Spent about another 13 years there at a wonderful church. And it was there that I began to feel this call to a broader role in church leadership, to this executive position, and have been serving in that capacity at a church in Tulsa, Oklahoma for the last 5 years.
Fantastic. Well, if you're asking the question, why do we need an executive director? There's a big reason, and that is that this church we love is not a simple church. There are a lot of moving parts, and we need someone to make sure that all those moving parts are heading in the same direction, and that is that we are seeking in our place, in our day, to fulfill the Great Commission, to make disciples. And so, Steve, tell us about your future here and your part in that as we seek to move forward.
Yeah, I'm very excited about the future here, and from what we've learned about Westminster and the time that we've been in conversations with you all, we're very excited about what God has called this church to do and to be in the Rock Hill community and beyond. Rich history on which to build that future, and so excited to be a big part of that. You know, churches have recognized over the last few decades the importance of a role like this, especially in a church like Westminster, not only to alleviate the tremendous amount of work that a senior pastor has to do, but also to bring a certain giftedness into the idea of creating ministry alignment, of strategic thinking, strategic planning, setting objectives, and helping everybody to stay moving in the same direction in order to accomplish our mission and vision. That's what I believe God's called me to do, and I'm excited to be doing it.
And I'm glad God has called you to do that. Finally, let me just say, if Judy were here, the first question she would ask would be to tell us about your family.
Yes, my wife Brandy and I have been married for 28 years. We met when I moved to Orlando in the mid-90s, and that's her home. She grew up there in that city and in that church, and we started our family there. And our daughter Ellie is now 25 years old, and she stayed behind in Tennessee when we moved to Oklahoma. She's now married. We have a wonderful son-in-law, Cade, and they have rooted their family, their lives in middle and central Tennessee. Our younger daughter Olivia moved with us to Oklahoma as a junior in high school. She is now a junior at the University of Arkansas in Fayetteville studying nursing. And my wife Brandy has spent most of her career in public education, and she's an assistant principal and looks forward to finding a great role here in one of the local school systems.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, I know you want to get to know Steve more. There is a longer video on our website. Love for you to go there. And let me just finish by saying I'm grateful to God for bringing Steve here and look forward to a long time of serving together with you.
Amen. I'm excited about it.